Hello folks and welcome back to Rome Total War 2. Last time I think we left off doing a fight over here for something Antioch, I think, yeah. And well, now we are back and I've yet to solve this problem where the frame rate just kind of takes a dump whenever we go into Antioch. So instead, I guess we'll fight these two battles here and then we'll see if we can get the AI to sally forth or something like that over there. So with that kind of said, let us begin the conquest of Rhodos here. So apparently the garrison army here is supposed to be fairly strong, but I have a feeling that these guys are actually quite weak, so we'll try to smash right through them. Ooh. Yeah, today there was a new patch for this game, and I'm not particularly sure about what was involved inside of it. But from the looks of it, I mean, going off of the PC Gamer article, it's patch 3 is supposed to be about performance. So, I mean, my performance for this game has always been pretty well relative to other people's. So, we'll see. We'll see if this battle is dramatically improved or not. So let's see what we're fighting here. We're fighting with the Butana Corps, mostly infantry, lots of cavalry, and for some reason the map here actually looks really rather plain. Alright, well anyhow, let us begin our deployment. And it looks like our sole objective for today is to just capture this one victory point location. So excuse me. From the looks of it, I mean, the best way we could do this is probably to go from the sides here, where we could really flood into the main region over there. So, what I think I'll do is that I'll get our guys to assemble here. War dogs, cavalry will put into spears like that, and we'll get our guys to assemble here. So now what we can do is we can move our guys forward like that. So yeah, if you guys haven't checked out my announcement video yet, check that out, the October / November announcement video where we talk a little bit about a few other Let's Plays that may be starting out inside well, October and November, right? So be sure to check that out and you know, give me your feedback on that, because that would be much appreciated. Mostly, I'm considering ending this Let's Play in favor of starting a modded Rome 2 Let's Play. Some members of the community have figured out how to get past the kind of arbitrary cap on the unit sizes. So for certain mods, I believe we're able to bump up these legionary cohort squads to double their size. So I mean, 320 men, that's pretty good for size. And that'll give you some definitely some more encompassing battles, and that'll be definitely interesting to see. Now, speaking of this map itself, have we seen the enemy yet? Now we are. So what do these people have? The Rhodos people. They have a lot of these Thuros spears, and these appear to be just regular spearmen. Over here they have some light hoplites. You know, I swear it said that there were some archers back here. I see, there are some archers back here. Apollos leads, Apollos is the enemy general from the looks of it, and he leads the Tarentine cavalry from the looks of it, and these guys, you know what, don't know much about them, and I can't really pull up any stats about them. But they're rather interesting. One neat thing about this game is that as you battle throughout the market stalls and stuff like that, they'll crumble when your guys try to move through them. So it's apparent that the enemy army does have some troops around here, just going off of what is kind of present inside those locations. I'll get our guys to do a little advance up to this little stone wall, I guess. So we'll get our guys to go forward, and these are spear troops. Now, I'm thinking of using the auxiliary cavalry to break through these hoplites and spearmen, but you know, I really don't know if that's a good idea. Yeah, they have a lot of guys back there, some javelin men. Alright, what I think I'll do here is that I'll get 4 legionary cohorts to go that way, and the rest of the guys over here to assemble into a wall. And where is this gap? scout is at that person, so I'll put the general's unit right here, and we'll move up our guys just like that, using this little wall as coverage. So this battle, I feel like it's going to be more centered around the infantry more than anything right now. And I guess that is, oh, that's alright. What do we have down here? Some slingers. Alright, so it looks like we have some slingers there, so I'll move up some cavalry. We'll do a little charge into those slingers, and I want to flank these guys inside the center. These light hoplites are fairly deadly. Even now, they've been kind of nerfed inside a patch, but do recall that if you move, like, past an enemy unit, you have the chance of, or rather, they have the chance of getting a free hit, right? And what that does is that they make these defensive units really deadly because you can just keep them in place. And, well, on the defensive, they have really good stats. And on the offensive, all they really have to do is make sure that the enemy moves around them to try and flank them. So we'll send these guys out like that. It looks like the enemy is reacting, so we'll send up the infantry.
We'll kill them all.
That wasn't much of a charge. We're slowly but steadily getting rid of these cavalry or these slingers. I'm going to try to push them forward by a little bit just to try to get out of the archers' way. Oh, and they have a lot of mobs out in front. So here's what we'll do. The cavalry will be engaged, I do believe so. Yeah, the cavalry... Yeah, the cavalry are fully engaged now. So what we'll do here... So we want to try to push through this area. We want to save our cavalry, so we're going to send those guys, one legionary cohort around, try to get to them. Oh, the auxiliary cavalry are actually doing quite a nice job. So while they do that, we're going to bring the war dogs forward, and we're going to send them forward afterwards. Yeah, the legionary cohorts will definitely help out the cavalry by quite a bit. For multiplayer, a good tactic is to just kind of keep the cavalry in first to pin down the enemies, and then get the other guys to come on in. So these guys, dogs are away. These dogs aren't probably going to do too much damage, but it's definitely going to be better than sending our guys in without anything. Actually, 0 on the charges. Oh wow. Alright, well in that case, what we're going to do here is that we're going to get the cavalry to wheel to the side, and we're going to drive into them like that. The dogs appear to be... Oh, they're starting to do some damage now, but it's still not too much. And now we're going to get these legionnaires to really brawl it out. The mob over there. From the back, get the cavalry to do another charge. Those guys are actually scattered, so we're going to get a mini charge over here going on. That's going to go right through, yes, right through the mob of archers over here. I'm going to try to drive this even further into the mob and into the back of the mob troopers over here. Those are some really visceral auxiliary cavalry. So yeah, that's going to break that group. I'm going to try to pin down these hoplites over here, seeing as how they're not braced. So we'll still be able to get a good charge in, just like that. Yeah, cavalry is super deadly now. These guys are actually wavering now. So we're going to send them in, and then the main legionary line is going to come on in now. And these legionaries just have to pour in here. All they have to do is stall up the enemy. Javelin men are not braced. Can we get some charges going on here? Oh, that is deadly. Now this is the part that's hard, pulling your cavalry out. Against spear units, because they have that natural movement thing going on, when you move your cavalry back, it's meant to stop people from just repeatedly charging in their cavalry units and then pulling them out immediately, right? So yeah, that's kind of that. And over here, I see that the enemy general is actually going to try to do something over here. So we'll try to we'll try to sandwich him in here. For a full-scale charge now. And yeah, whoever isn't really running now is just going to get sandwiched in between here. Yep, and that's on the battle. I noticed that on the actual battle map, it says our chances of winning is actually quite high. It's almost at the middle point. But off of the campaign map, it says that it's actually lower, which is kind of odd. Yeah, it's fall season. I have a little bit of a cold, so just gonna have to make do. And that is well, that's the first holding for Rhodos. That's gone just like that.
You have further orders?
Now I think we actually have a fleet sent to deal with some of the other members of Rhodos, so we're going to check up on that. What I'll do here is that I'll just quickly pluck down a temple, and I think we'll change up the little town settlement here. And I wonder, can I recruit units here? No, these are mercenaries. Can I recruit any units using their set thing? Apparently not, so I think I'll just recruit some other guys. These Rhodian slingers are apparently actually also really rather good troops. So some guy actually said that if you make a complete mercenary army out of veteran hoplites and Rhodian slingers, that it's quite effective, and citizen cavalry too. Speaking of citizen cavalry, oh, I see the Tartarine cavalry are just melee units. Okay. Alright, so that is that. Unfortunately, we can't reach these two groups of people just yet, so we'll just kind of leave them alone. What I think I'll do is that I'll get this fleet to report back to our port right there. And that will be the, yeah, that'll be it for strategic movements. Actually, what I can do here is that I can move this army forward,
That is
I suppose.
impossible. We cannot do that.
Oh, apparently
we hunger
not.
for battle. I'm
Yeah,
afraid
this entire
we cannot.
town projects a way too large sun control.
Rome!
Alright, well in that case, we will press into here. Actually, you know what? We'll encircle the town and we'll just siege it, simply because we have those ballista, and then if they don't sally forth, we can get rid of them next turn. So that's what we'll do there.
Ready for battle!
And over here now. Population is under control. We're going to build a aqueduct, seeing as how we are the Romans and we love those aqueducts. And well, that is the end of this turn. Okay, so apparently a small problem has developed here. Dura has switched back into rebel control, solicit control actually. So we'll send the rebel, we'll send the gladiator force back over there, and they'll stop them next turn. But for now, what we have to do is solve our little issue here. So, like I said, pressing into Antioch is difficult simply because you just can't do it for some reason. So we'll get one army to continue the siege like that, and then we'll get the other army to follow in behind, I suppose. So from there, I expect the enemy forces to sally forward, and then we can hopefully beat them on one of those fights without any performance losses, and from there we should be able to just kind of conquer them, I suppose. So that's definitely one option. Let's get the fleet moving here. So I'll send these two fleets forward. And alright, so now we have this battle. They didn't attack us apparently, or they didn't sally forward from here. So we will get rid of them like that. That is definitely going to get rid of the entirety of that village, so that's very good. And from here we will press forward in all directions, I suppose. This town's apparently manned by a few boats, but you know what? It's Praetorian Guard versus those troops, so actually never mind. This one's probably going to be a battle that we are going to fight. Alright, so let's see what we can do here. Yeah, Pergamon has thrown
Ready
their
for
arms
orders.
in revolt, so we have to get rid of them. They used to be our client state, I remember, but now they're apparently not. And that what that means is that we're going to have to stomp them into
We hunger
submission.
for
So
battle.
we'll do that for now. Legion number 5 over here will then press right to the
Advance.
border and get rid of that province right there.
Ready for further
So
orders.
that looks like that is the full extent of what we can do this turn. Actually,
Ready for orders.
how are legions doing over here? So apparently that one's coming around.
Your orders.
Yeah, this one should be actually coming all the way around here. So they'll do that. And over here,
Stopping for now.
built a lot of temples. So these temples should allow us to recruit troops now. So if we actually open up the panel here, we're able to recruit hoplites now. So these hoplites, they're actually the same price as legionary troops. They have a defense value of close to 70 and an attack value of 36, charge value of 21. So I mean they are pretty much the exact opposite of legionnaires, in that they are they're focused on defense, not attack. So that's rather interesting. We can also recruit citizen cavalry right now and Tarantine cav. I always thought that the auxiliary citizen cavalry was better, but apparently they're worse than our auxiliaries. So that's kind of that. I suppose from here what I'll do is that I'll augment the Legion, the Alpine, with a few of those troops, just for fun, really. And from there, now, this town should be good for the next little while, so I think we can leave it at that. Speaking of these public order things that's going on, what I feel like we can do here is that, well, first I'm going to remove a lot of these farmsteads and stuff like that, but I think I'll be able to actually lower the tax income to 24. Yeah, so there we go. So we'll do it to minimum taxation. We're close to minimal taxation, so that's only going to drop the public order by 1. And that is effectively going to make unhappiness from taxation next to 0. So with that kind of said, from here what we can do is that we can build a lot of these buildings without any problems. Let's get one of those, one of these, one of these. And that will finish off that area. So from here, what we can do is that this is a army of Sards from somewhere, and from the looks of it, this army is entirely composed of slingers. So that is really rather odd, but alright. What I think I'll do is I'll press into this village just like that. Another easy victory inside the area. And from here, replace the little boxing arena or whatever they had there with one of our own things and rebuild the place up. So we will continue our conquering. You know, I swear this used to be a Rhodian army, but apparently they're over there. Apparently this little nation has actually survived both of the two empires being
I am
around
eager
it.
to hear your embassy, inspired as it undoubtedly is by the wit and wisdom of Athena herself.
Apparently we can't make them a little client state, so that's rather odd, but alright. In that case, I feel like we've already done everything that we can do with our legionary forces.
To battle!
Oh, that's right, we
I'm
have this
afraid we
battle
cannot.
to fight, so I guess we'll fight that one.
At your command.
This legion is staying still,
At
this
your
legion
command.
and this legion are
Victory
busy
for
sieging.
Rome!
So yeah, I guess there's only this real battle to fight.
For Rome!
So get in here with Praetorian Guard and Ballistae, and we'll see what we can do with these two equipment sets. Yeah, everybody around here has been getting colds. well, technically, I mean, the end September 3rd, 21st is technically the start of fall, right? And ever since then, I mean, everybody, rather, no, I shouldn't say everybody that I know, but almost everybody that I know have been getting colds. So that is, that's rather unfortunate. Anyhow, let's see. You know.